Welcome to Kushiya Farms. Kushiya Farms Logonzi Estates here in Mazabuka, Southern Province. The farm is a diverse farm. We're mainly into dairy production. We do sugar and we also do beef and game animals. We've been with Stanbic when we first went into the sugar operations 15 years back, and Stanbic has supported us in all these operations up to date. The drought caused the water in our dams and electricity production to almost diminish to nothing. On the farms, whilst ZESCO has been very kind to us, and in some places they've given us priority power in certain farming areas, we find that the cost of having no power, in this case 12 hours to 18 hours per day of load shedding, has forced us to look for alternative power solutions. And as we looked forward and we looked at the dairy and the challenges ahead, the dairy, as mentioned, we're starting a production here where we're milking at 2 o'clock in the morning till about 8. Then we're milking again from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 6 in the evening. And during this time, having no power, we're running a generator. The generator and the cost was somewhere in the region of 120,000 kwacha per month just in diesel. So if you times that by 3 into your replacement costs and your R&M cost, it's a staggering figure that then would just push cost of production to basically make dairy unviable. So we looked into the power solutions, and that's where we came up with the operation you can see behind us to try and mitigate the cost. So dairy production is quite complex. Here we run a system which is called a total mixed ration. We grow animals from calves into the dairy right up to their years of production. So we're feeding all those animals. Our feed mixers are going, one is on a tractor doing 25 tons a day, one is on electricity, 25 tons a day, also powered by the same solar unit you see behind us. Here we're dealing with, on an average per milking, about 8,000 liters of milk per milking. So we're looking at between 16 and 17,000 on a daily production, and so that milk needs to be brought in, it needs to be cooled, and then it can be dispatched to Lusaka for processing. So we try, and we very pride ourselves at Kushiya, and the dairy processors will vouch for us on a high quality product. We now have become the first dairy in the country to basically be semi-off-grid. Why I say semi-off-grid is that if ZESCO is there in the night hours, we can use ZESCO to run lights and this kind of things. But in terms of the actual production time, we're 100% on solar. And so the system it's the first set of milking cows, I do believe, that are milking off solar, and bulk storage systems that are being dealt with on solar. So it means a lot to the farm. I'll give you the example of an asset is it runs the dairy, it runs my workshops behind you, it runs the feed mixer, it runs my fans for cooling the cow, it runs labor houses, it runs residential houses, it further goes on to run cold rooms and other things. And then secondly, it's a crossover between the two businesses. It goes behind us and runs 2 center pivots and boreholes that are supplying water to the dairy, and the center pivots are actually part of the sugar operation. So when we approached Stanbic for the asset finance for the solar project, being a new thing, a little bit of discussion, viewing risk, etc., of how these things would work, we came to a good understanding that even if it was paid back over 5 years, it would be a well worth investment. So just simply changing from solar from genset was mathematically, being a bank, they were very happy with that, and it's proved to be very effective. We've got ample sunshine. The partnership encourages asset finance. It can be simple ODs, it can be medium-term loans that you need for development, and in this case I see this as a progressive partnership, in the terms that you're able to expand, you're able to keep up with the times, and you're able to partner with somebody who can share the vision, I think, of your operation. And so the importance of a partnership is key. In this case, Stanbic plays a huge part in our business and our decision making. It allows us to expand, it allows us to keep current operations and efficiency, and we can develop in many ways.